Right, okay. Chortle.co.uk. Edinburgh Fringe partners with AI
I
giant.
did see this.
Just days after MPs heard how the tech was a threat to to comedy. The Edinburgh Fringe has signed a sponsorship deal with an AI company just days after MPs heard how the technology was an existential threat to the comedy industry. Research company Anthropic have been named as the official education partner of this year's festival, following a similar agreement last year. There you go. And
But it's not like they're doing anything AI. It's an AI company that work in education or whatever in there.
Well, they've got the team behind an AI software called Claude, which, like all large language models, which is what they're called, is trained by analysing large amounts of data, blah, blah, blah. Okay, interesting. Well, I mean, I guess we're fucked when it can start writing jokes properly and coming up with its own things. But it's like,
Do you think if I typed in, like, write a bit in the style of Mark Jennings,
but would they know who I am?
it would? Because it would just collate all the stuff.
No, because it's before a certain point, though, isn't it?
Yeah, go and try it now if you want.
So I said, write a joke in the style of
done
Mark
it.
Jennings about pasta. Sure, here's a joke in the style of Mark Jennings. Dry,
No, the kind of thing you would normally do, to be fair.
dry,
Unless he's
observational,
shagging his pasta.
and with this distinct Scottish edge, so it knows about you.
Yeah, it's Eddie.
I tried to impress a date by making
There you go, it's bang on.
by making fresh pasta from scratch. Took me 4 hours, flour everywhere, emotional breakdown halfway through. She took one bite and said, "It's a bit al dente." A bit al dente? It's the first time I've cooked something that doubled as a building material.
No, that's not what his angle would be.
Al dente.
Hard.
See, he doesn't even know what al dente
Yeah,
means.
I don't know what that means.
Would you like another in a different style or topic?
Do it in the style of Stephen Buchanan. Brackets, not the paedophile. That's weird. I didn't
The
know
fact
they could
that
do
it
that.
chose a date was bang on.
Yeah,
Style of Stephen.
but then they probably just assume all stand-up comics talk about dating.
Mm.
No, because it knew you were. Oh, so here's a pasta joke in the style of Stephen Buchanan. More self-deprecating, awkward charm, and softly delivered.
What is this on?
ChatGPT.
Who doesn't know this?
And then I'll
Delete this whole section.
Because I'm going to write my Fringe show in a second.
I tried to cook pasta to save money, but I didn't know how much to make. So I just poured the whole bag in. Now I've got spaghetti in every Tupperware, every drawer. Found a strand in my sock this morning. At this point, I'm less man, more carbonara.
That's
No.
terrible.
No, we're safe for now, because if ChatGPT was really powerful enough, what would have happened when you try to cook the pasta is you'd have burned the place down and had to phone the fire brigade.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll do one
If that
final
doesn't
one.
end with what's come under the boil, then well, I think we're still in a job for the time being.
One final one in the style of Stuart
Yeah.
McPherson.
Might not know who I am.
Interesting.
But,
A one-liner,
the
perhaps.
style of Stuart McPherson.
Well, I'm with.
See if it can use it as a sort of spine to a Fringe show.
Yeah. Can you structure it?
Of course, here's a pasta joke in the style of Stuart McPherson. Deadpan, understated, and a bit surreal.
Wow.
I made pasta last night. It said it cooks in 10 minutes. I checked at 9 minutes. It was too hard. Checked at 11. It was too soft. So I've narrowed down the perfect time to somewhere in the quantum realm.
I'm not that surreal.
Good
So it'd
stuff.
just be you should have just done it for 10 minutes, like it said.
That's one of the problems with that bit.
Yeah.
There you
Not
go.
one of my better bits.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't
I
say
would
that.
think
have
our
expected
jobs are
more
safe.
from you.
Jobs
Yeah,
are
I
safe.
think
Jobs are
I think
safe
we're
right
alright
now.
for the time being.